I'm getting my hair done today. Well, retwisted. I got some hair dye on right now. The only part I dye of my hair is this part that I put to this side and the front edge. Not even the part that comes down in here. You can see all the back is pulled back in. It's just separated. And I just put a rubber band on here so it won't be falling down on my face or nothing like that. But I was like, I should have shaved y'all when I was dyeing my hair, because some people um be like, how do you dye your locks? Like, it's hair. You just dye it. I don't know. It's different. I mean, I know I do have to I I have to keep it on a little bit longer than what I used to before I locked my hair. I do know that much. And it takes a little more to saturate it, to saturate the locks. For instance, just on this part, I will use a whole bottle. Um, because I need to saturate each lock. And sometimes it don't come out as bright as it used to with my regular hair. So what I started doing is, and I'm gonna tell y'all, I buy dye from the dollar store. So it works for me. I feel like after um as long as after I dye my hair, I still moisturize it good, I'm fine. But I mean, who knows? Maybe the $10 dyes I'll be seeing and them $13 dyes will work better on locks. They will saturate them better. The color will come out brighter. But I'm going to show y'all some of the dyes I get. This dye was not from the dollar store. It's Revlon. But it's still only like, I think like $4. But I got it from on the clearance rack at Food for Less for $129. So once I seen it was $129, I got it because this is close to what I normally get. This one is burgundy. This one is an intense copper, which came from the dollar store, so it was $1. This one is an auburn, but it looks more like a purplish, burgundy purplish. But this was $1. And this one is $1 from the dollar store, color easy. This one isn't for me. This one is for my oldest son. He wants me to dye the tips of his big old hair. He got some big poofy hair. So I'm gonna dye just the tips of his hair. And since I wanted my hair a little bit brighter than this one, but I refused to pay a lot of money for hair dyes, what I did was I mixed this color with this color because I don't want this. So I mixed those two, and then what was left in here that didn't fit in the bottle with that, I put it all around my edges, and I let it sit for like 10 minutes to start lightening up my new growth a little bit. So that when I put the mixture of these two together, it would be darker than it would have came out with just this. And since my hair is dark, it wasn't going to be this bright of a red, but brighter than this. Like, I want it like this, but I wanted a little more redness than the brown tint, more of a reddish tint, And then with this one, whenever I use this one, it might just be, I might just have to put this one on top of it because all of this is not going to be grown out. I might just use it for the new growth, And it might look like 3 different shades of auburn, 3 different shades of red, burgundy, whatever, but they're all in the same color family because that's all I use. In the kits, they both came with instructions. That was for one. The other ones, I put all this stuff already in the trash. It was the gloves, the mixture bottles that have, the little bottles with the tube that you squeeze, and then you put one of them. This one came with a tube, which I think that This one came with a metal tube that you squeeze in. So I think that this one contained ammonia, because normally when they have ammonia in them, they put them in a metal container, so it don't sit so long in the thin, because the plastic bottles that they use are very thin plastic. And this one was non-ammonia, and the mixture came in a plastic bottle, and it was liquid. This one was a cream. Let's see. Oh, it was like this. But this is not a metal tube. This is a plastic tube. And then the mixture bottles with the activator. You shake it up. Cut the tip off. Make sure you wear gloves, or your hands will be the same color as your hair, and you will be very upset, especially for those women that get pretty nails. It was metal like this. 10. I don't know what the hell, but please use the gloves. And I suggest that you do line the perimeter of your hairline, and wherever you don't want it, like how I don't want it on this part, line it with you can use petroleum jelly, something that's going to make it wipe off easily. The only reason I didn't is because the one that I put around the perimeter of my hairline is basically close to the complexion of my skin tone, and I don't follow all the rules all the time, but I'm telling y'all to, because I don't want nobody to say, oh, she didn't tell me that. I doubt that y'all listen to me anyways, because it's not like I'm a hair guru or something. But then the instructions have the time for each one. Like this one. The times. I threw the freaking instructions to the other one on. Strand test, important allergy test. Oh, they like for you to do a strand test. So that what a strand test is you take one piece of hair, preferably from the back, but that would be a lock in my situation, and you saturate it, soak it with the hair dye, and let it sit for the amount of time that that particular dye says the hair should sit, and rinse it off. See if it takes. Wait 24 hours to see if you had an allergic reaction to your skin, or if your hair falls out or anything. And if it doesn't, then that means that you are capable of using that. And once you find it out that you're good with it and it works for you and you feel comfortable with it, maybe you should stick to that dye. But my hair, I don't have the type of hair that I have hard, like things make it fall out and stuff like that. I've always pretty much had strong roots. So I'm trying to see how long. Oh, this one says leave it on for 30 minutes. I don't think y'all can see it, but leave color on for 30 minutes. If you have resistant gray hair, it may be necessary to leave on for up to 45 minutes. Gray hair is harder to take on the color, and sometimes it doesn't take the color, but they do make hair dyes that on the box it says will dye gray hair. I have like a few strands of gray hair, but they're not together, so it's not a cluster, and I really don't care if they don't take or not. Once I take this off, each of them came with a conditioner. I'm not going to use both of them, because these conditioners are basically to seal the color in. Just like it says, conditioning treatment and color fixator with collagen. This one says after color conditioner with apple extract. But these basically just seal the color in, because you're not supposed to wash it all the way afterwards. What they want you to do, I believe, is cut the end of the lid, blah, 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 blah. Apply the conditioning treatment. Once you, for home dyes, I know they don't do this in the shop, but supposedly their stuff is stronger. But what I do is I rinse the dye off, put the conditioner on for the moisturizer, leave that on for, I might do it for like maybe half the day. Not half the day. While I'm around the house. Couple of hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. Rinse the color out real good. Soak the hair with the conditioner. And since my hair is thick, I probably will be using both of them because I'm feeling this and this is like nothing in here. So I probably will be using both of them. Let the conditioner stay on my hair for at least an hour. I do. Then later on, I wash my hair. And the only reason I'm going to wash it thoroughly and I'm dyeing it today is because I'm going to get it done today. She'll wash my hair there, but I'm not about to pay nobody to dye just the top part of my hair for like $35, $40 when I can do it for $1. So what I do is I rinse it out, leave the conditioner on, and then like an hour or two, then I wash my hair. And I actually wet it. And I soak it with the oil that I have mixed together. Some black castor oil and some wild hair growth and vitamin E. And I'll pop it in the microwave, let it get warm, shake it up because the black castor oil seems to settle at the bottom. And I saturate my hair like oily, oily, oily. I put hair fertilizer around the edges to keep your edges strong. And I leave it oily, saturated, soaked, kind of like a hot oil treatment. And I leave it like that. And then when I get to her house, I might let her wash it out, or I might do it depending on how much time I have. I might do it before I leave. But whenever I do go to her house and let her wash my hair out, it's basically she's washing out a lot of oils and stuff like that. I mean, I oil it all the time. I make sure I keep it oiled because the locks can get really dry. And, you might see people with their locks breaking off and stuff like that. And it's like, why are they missing these locks? All these locks falling because they let it get dry. They don't take care of them. They don't retwist them right. They might be retwisting them too tight. If you retwist your hair and it's all coiled up, you retwisted it too tight. You can put stress on your hair too. You got a lot of people doing your hair and stuff, And now that I'm looking at this box, this one didn't come from the dollar store. This one came from Food for Less too. $1.99. I was backwards on that shit. But these two did come from the dollar store. Yeah, so I started putting this on my hair like 11:20. It's 11:47 now. But I finished at I think it was like 11:25 and I finished at like 11:30. And I kept the dye off my hands. I used the gloves, right? And I'm so retarded, didn't get no dye on my hands until I took the gloves off. I took them off regular, from the inside, pulling them inside out. They fell in the sink. Silly me, I just picked them up out the sink, licked in my hands, had all the dye from the gloves on my hands. So I had to hurry up and wash my hands, wash the white sink with all the red hair dye in it. I remember one time I was dyeing my hair and I was shaking the bottle to try and get the rest out, even though I thought I was holding this out. Once I let the top off, I guess the pressure, and it was like, it was hair dye all over the ceiling. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to show y'all my hair later when I get it done. And y'all have a good day. Don't it look like I got like a clay treatment on, like them Indians be doing? Have a good day. Oops. What am I doing? Now I don't know how you.